Alright, welcome to the Scheduling Tools tutorial. This is going to be a walkthrough of two tools built specifically to help with last-minute scheduling problems, both the Quick Shift Shifter and the Availability Viewer. Both of these are just meant to save time when shifts need to move around quickly or when availability changes mid-week. I'll start with the Quick Shift Shifter. This tool lets you shift a group of scheduled shifts forward or backward in time all at once instead of editing them one by one. It's especially useful for things like weather delays, late opens, or when an event pushes a whole schedule back. So first you'll just have to pick the role that you're trying to shift. So let's say servers. You'll pick the window start. So like if you want it to be one day, let's say October 24th. If we just want it one day, so it'll start and end on the one day, but you could also do, if you wanted to change the schedule for a whole week, you could go, from the 24th to the 30th. But let's just do one day. And let's say we're going to open, if we want to open an hour early, you would do, or you want the service to come in an hour earlier, you'd put in like -60, or 2 hours early, -120, and then if you want to make them go later, you just make it positive, 60 or 120. So let's just say 60, and then you hit preview, and it'll, before it makes any changes, it'll show you exactly what the previous role was, as well as what will change after you've published it. So right here you can see we have a list of servers and when their start time was on Friday, October 24th, and then what would change after we hit publish. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll make all those changes, right? But then let's say you put in the wrong number, or you decided that was wrong. You can always just also hit undo changes, and then it will automatically go back to the previous start time for all those servers. You can do the same for any role. So kitchen staff, same day, an hour, preview. It'll show the shift ID, the employee, the role, the before, the change, after the change, everything like that. Okay, and let's move on to the availability history. So this is for when someone wants to change their availability on short notice. Previously there was no way to see what their former availability was to make it easier to make those schedule changes. So let's put in, just search an employee, let's put in my name, hit load availability, and it'll show your current one as well as whatever the previous one was. So here you can see I made a change from being available on Thursday through the weekend to not being available on Thursday through the weekend. But then it'll also show, so these are just any time, but also if you have an employee who has a very specific availability, like say they're only available from 5 to 9, things like that, that will also show on here. Just a very simple, easy way to quickly see what the former availability was, so that you can make those changes for the upcoming schedule.